I'm going to attempt to platinum as many games as I possibly can in 1 month. There are 31 days in July and I'm aiming for 31 platinums at the absolute minimum. This is meant to be an opportunity for me to play some games that I haven't had the chance to play yet. But I also want it to be a decent challenge, so in saying that, there's some rules that I've set in place to make this even more challenging. Rule number 1, no shovelware. The point of the challenge is to experience games in their entirety and be forced to play a variety of games that I might not usually play. Not just play random shovelware clicking games just to acquire a platinum. Rule number 2, once I start the game I must platinum it and cannot move on otherwise. Rule number 3, I need to platinum at least 2 co-op games. And rule number 4, I need to platinum a game with a difficulty rating of 8 out of 10. This challenge and video took an immense amount of effort to do, so if you can give this a thumbs up, that would help me get a little traction on this video and show it to more people. And if you enjoyed the video, please do consider subscribing. So without wasting any more time, let's get stuck into this journey. We're starting the first day of this challenge with Spider-Man. The 30th of June, 11:59 PM. So we're waiting 1 minute before we can get started. There we go. It is now 12 AM on the 1st of July. We can officially start this challenge. I guess before we start, we'll go through the trophies. So 22 platinum trophies, perfect. And we'll just go to system, date and time. 1st of July, 2024, 12 AM. Oh man, here we go. I'm excited. I'm actually pretty damn keen to get this going. And first game, obviously, we've chosen Spider-Man. Oh, you I can't believe it's taken me this long to finally play Spider-Man. I've wanted to play it for a very long time, but I never really got around to it, so I thought this challenge would be a perfect opportunity to finally play the game. The trophies mainly consist of completing the story, all side missions, all challenges, and getting all the collectibles. There are a few miscellaneous trophies as well, but most of them will unlock just playing the story. So I did just that. Played the story and enjoyed the game while getting as many collectibles along the way to minimize the end game grind. I knew Spider-Man was good, but wow did I enjoy this. I played Miles Morales and I did enjoy that game, but the original Spider-Man is just something else. Okay, so after we finished the story, which was amazing by the way, we had to 100% every district, which means all side missions and all collectibles. I need to collect all backpacks, all Black Cat dolls, activate all towers, take down each demon warehouse, Fisk hideout, prisoner camp, and stable outposts. Need to finish all the challenges, research stations, collect all the pigeons, photograph all landmarks, and finish all crimes. So yeah, there's a fair bit to do. I got straight into the grind.
Beat the Wildcats on Saturday and we'll call it even.
There you go. So that's all the suits done. And finally, after completing everything there is to do in the game, plus all the miscellaneous trophies that we needed to do, we finally got the platinum. There we go. That's for completing 100% all districts, I'm sure. And finally, the last trophy. There we go, perch on top of the Avengers Tower. And there's our first platinum. 3 days in and we just got our first platinum. This is gonna be a long month. That was an amazing game. That was such a good game. I can't believe, I'm actually so embarrassed that it took this long for me to play Spider-Man. And now I'm actually super keen because we finished Spider-Man and now we're moving on to our second game that we're going to platinum, which is, well, obviously Spider-Man 2. So yeah, let's go. No time to waste. Spider-Man took 25 hours to platinum and I loved every bit of it. The only thing I found tedious and was a little annoying was doing all the crimes in every single district. This got very, very repetitive very quickly. Other than the crimes, the game was amazing. I loved every bit of it. Even all the other collectibles, they weren't too bad. It was just really the crimes that were tedious. But yeah, glad we finally got to play Spider-Man, and let's move on to the next game. Again, I know this game is amazing and I've heard so much about it, I just never really had the time to play it. So I was actually super excited to finally start this game. The improved visuals with the new wing glide technique and just amazing gameplay as soon as you start the game, I knew I was in for another great experience. I did a similar strategy to the first game. I just started off playing and enjoying the story. And the story and moments in this game just kept getting better and better. Holy crap. This is sick. This is the best. That was so sick, man. This game is epic. There wasn't a single moment or time where I was bored playing this. Even when I finished the game and I got the platinum, I actually could have kept playing, and I do plan on revisiting this just to do the New Game Plus, which is an additional trophy. Doesn't count towards the platinum, but I still want to play that to get the 100%. After the story was complete, it was a similar grind to Spider-Man 1 where we had to 100% every district. So doing all the side missions, challenges and collectibles in every single district. I also had to work on a few miscellaneous trophies, which was kind of all related to using an ability like a certain amount of time. So nothing too crazy, but a fair bit to do still, so we had to get straight into the grind. And after getting the last trophy required for the platinum, Spider-Man 2 was done on the 5th day.
Deluxe back with a vengeance.
We did it! We got the last trophy and the platinum. Yes, that's both Spider-Man. That's actually not bad considering both these games were 20 plus hours to complete. Except I found Spider-Man 2 a lot shorter. Or not, I don't know if it was shorter or maybe just like less of a grind and wasn't as bad to get the platinum, but would have done Spider-Man Miles Morales just to have the whole 3 games in there for this challenge, but I actually already completed that game earlier this year, so we can't do that one. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go chill out for a bit. After Spider-Man 2, we played this game, Aerial Knights Never Yield. I thought it would be good to do an easy and short platinum, and I saw this game on a similar challenge. I can't remember who did it. Also, really quickly, just a shout out to Mystic. This challenge was inspired by his videos. Big fan of Mystic and love his content, and I saw this challenge and I thought I had to try it. But anyways, yeah, I saw this game somewhere and I thought it would be cool to play a parkour-like auto runner. But I was wrong. It wasn't cool or fun or anything that I enjoyed. It was repetitive, glitchy, and just not an enjoyable experience at all. It would do this thing sometimes as well where the sound would just distort and blow the shit out of your eardrums. And I was using headphones, so it wasn't a good experience at all. I played most of the game after that in silence. I'm sick of this game. I beat the game and did all required to get the platinum, and we're done with this. Finally. Oh, jeez. There's the platinum for that game. Just kidding. I came back the next day and I wanted to do all the DLC as well because I never wanted to play this game in the future. The DLC consisted of literally running around in a circle, jumping over shit, and sliding underneath objects for 30 minutes straight. One mistake, and that means you have to start from the beginning again. Anyways, look, we did everything required and 100% of this game. It might be for you, it wasn't for me. We got the platinum and the 100%, so we can move on. Now moving on to day 7. I played a few short and easy games on this day as well. I just needed to really catch up at this point and make sure I give myself enough time to play the longer games. So we started off with Stormboy. Stormboy is an Australian novel about a lonely boy and his pet pelican living in a coastal wilderness with his reclusive father. The game just consisted of retelling the story with the inclusion of some mini games for you to play. Very easy playthrough, kind of relaxing to be honest, so this wasn't too bad. I have a message for you all. There you go. I think there's one trophy left. Oh, there we go. Remember, is that the platinum? Yep, there we go. There's the platinum. Done and dusted. After that, we played Nubla, or Nubla, or Nubla. Anyways, Nubla is a game about exploring the works of a museum in an interactive story about self-discovery, memory, and identity. The platinum consisted of just playing through the game and getting all the collectibles. It was a pretty unique game. I actually didn't mind it too much. Nothing special, memorable, but just another easy and chill game to platinum. Oh, there we go. Platinum of the night. Plantinium. Okay, sweet. Another game done and dusted. What's on the list? What should we do next? We should do... Next up was Black and White Bushido. This game was actually pretty sick. It would be pretty fun playing with a few friends. It's a 1 to 4 player stealth 'em up arena brawl. You choose between either playing as Light or Shadow in 3 challenging game modes, and you can hide in the section of the map that resembles which side you chose. I enjoyed this, and all the trophies were basically just miscellaneous trophies that you can do in a match. However, there was one trophy that was pretty damn annoying, and it required you to play a 4-player offline match. So you needed 4 controllers. I didn't have 4 controllers. Why have trophies like this? I don't get it. So basically, if you don't have 4 controllers, you can't attain this trophy until you go out and buy 4 controllers. Or you just borrow, however many controllers you need from a friend. Which is basically what I had to do. I had to go and borrow 2 extra controllers from a friend that night. Mind you, I think this was about like 10 PM, to come back and finish the game. I had to do it that night because of one of the rules being I can't move on until I platinum the game. But my mate came in clutch, I got the controllers, and I got the platinum that night. There we go, it's the last trophy. And give me the platinum so we can move on. There we go, Way of the Warrior. Let's go. Alright, so I have platinumed 3 games so far tonight. We're doing awesome progress on this challenge. I'm going to start the 4th game now, but it's not so short, so we're not going to platinum it tonight. Easy game, and I'll get a hit of nostalgia because I used to love this when I was younger. The game we're playing next is Bully. Let's get straight into it. Bully was everything like I remembered it to be. The gameplay, the music, the tedious tasks. Usually when you revisit games after you play a while ago, they tend to disappoint, or you just remember them being a little different when you first played them. I didn't have this issue. I still love this game. I thoroughly enjoyed playing this again. The trophies consisted of completing the game, including all side missions, errands, and all activities, with a lot of miscellaneous trophies. And these miscellaneous trophies were like receive 25 kisses, kick 100 soccer balls, egg 25 cars, trip 25 people with marbles, and so much more. The most annoying trophies I think in this game were the travel 50,000 meters on a skateboard and 100 kilometers on the bike. Nonetheless, I still love this game. I played and finished the story and got straight into all the side missions, completing all the classes and doing as many miscellaneous trophies as I could. Just being a straight up menace, to be honest.
One day I want to fight a...
Oh, one day I want to fight a gorilla. Tedious trophies.
Just like mine.
Still left. What the f*** happened there? Dude, what? Dude, my guy just died. What? Get up! My guy's dead. For good measure. Oh, sorry, bud. These games always make me nervous because of the fact that you can't save anytime and there's no autosave. So if you don't go to a save point and you've done so much progress and something happens to the game, it glitches or it crashes, you're screwed. You have to restart basically on your last save file. I end up going back and saving after every little thing I do just because I don't want to risk having to do too much again, because I know that'll make me lose a lot of time. Oh, perfect. That was done. So the activities did get a little tedious, especially the bike races, because there was a fair few of them. We did all the go-kart races and went on to mowing the grass for a while, delivering papers, and we did more bike races. Now there's a trophy for collecting all in-game trophies, which these are displayed in your room. This trophy is called Kleptomania. Now with the bike races, there isn't a real way to track which you've completed unless you go to the actual location and see if there's a tick on the poster indicating that you've completed it. After being sure I've done every single bike race, I was missing one, and I could not figure out which I was missing. There's a bike race which apparently unlocks only when you've completed all other bike races, and it's at the actual school. I finished that race, but it was indicating that I was still missing one bike race, which made me think that the game somehow glitched on me and I might have been locked out of getting the platinum because it didn't register one of the races properly. It may have glitched us from getting the platinum. And I think the only way to get the platinum now is to do everything all over again. And I'm not doing that. I went back and forth between all the race locations and I could not figure out what was going on. I saved the game, restarted, and then I somehow came across one race that I missed. It is a pretty old game, so like I'm not surprised if it did somehow glitch. But yeah, there's definitely some like funny business going on. I can't work it out. I can't work out what's missing and why some of the things are not spawning where they're meant to. Damn you, I was actually really kind of happy to get the platinum for this game, to be honest. But... oh yes. Okay. I'm not sure how, but either way, I completed the race, but still nothing. I wasn't getting the Kleptomania trophy, and I had finished every activity and every race, so I really could not work this out. I went back and completed another level of the paper route missions because for some reason I had a feeling that there was more than 4 levels that I had completed, and it doesn't give you an indication of what's missing or what was needed to do. So I just had a feeling and I went back and did one more level, and well, this happened. No. I did not do anything. We have to go back to Jimmy's room. Maybe if this doesn't unlock now, then yeah, we're done. Fingers crossed, I'm hoping. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God for that. I was genuinely worried. Okay, it was the paper route. I stopped at level 4 of paper route because in one of the guides I was looking at, it said there was 4 levels of paper route. So I finished the 4th level and I was like, okay, that's done. To say I was relieved is an understatement. I was so happy that trophy popped and that this game did not glitch, so we can successfully platinum it and move on. I had one more trophy left, and that was accumulating 160,000 trouble points. To give you an idea how much this was, I had completed the entire game, including all side missions and activities, and I was only on 81,000 points. Oh, here we go, trouble points accumulated. 81,000, I have taken 160,000 trouble points. Literally halfway after doing the entire game. So I sat down on this tree and shot people with a slingshot for an hour straight. Come on, damn it, hurry up. Oh my gosh. There we go, a valedictorian. Bully is complete. Still love the game, still very nostalgic. Visiting the game after 18 years. Still holds up, it's not too bad, honestly. And there it is, the platinum for Bully. Bully took roughly 17 hours to platinum. The next day we did some more easy games, starting off with Goat Simulator. What can I say about Goat Simulator? It's a stupid game. It's funny, it's frustrating, it's dumb, it's just Goat Simulator. I don't understand how some people actually figured out this stuff without a guide. How do you platinum this game without a guide? Anyways, I wanted to try this game because I've seen so much about it and everyone seems to love how silly it is. So I did all the stupid shit the game wanted me to do to get the platinum. After doing pretty much everything, I had one more trophy in the way of getting the plat. If you've played this game, you know which trophy this is. I had to play Flappy Goat and get to 10 points, and oh my god, was this frustrating. What? I didn't even touch it! I wasn't even close to it, man. Alright, come on. Oh, dude, this is going to take me longer than the whole game. This one trophy is going to take me longer than the entire game. My high score is like 2. I can't get past 4, brother. Oh, no! I'm getting dizzy. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna... This was so much harder than it should have been. The hitbox is ridiculous. You had to basically perfect every single move to not hit the beams. I'm not even close to it. I think this took me like 30 to 40 minutes just doing this to get the platinum. Mind you have to position the goat in a decent place to actually see the screen, so it's annoying already. But to top it off, I had limited vision and I was staring at my goat tweaking. Oh, yes. Yes! Off. Get out of my face. All the goat. That's Goat Simulator done. Get out of my face. I'm done with this shit. There we go. Finally experienced Goat Simulator. That's platinumed. Let's move on. Next game was Donut County. Now this is better. Relaxing, playing on the PS Portal, on the couch while chilling. This was a cute game that I had absolutely nothing bad to say about. You basically control this hole on the ground and suck objects in to make the hole bigger and suck in even bigger objects. This sounds really wrong what I'm saying.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Anyways, we platinumed that and moved on to the next game. Bloodwash was the next game. Now, I've seen and heard about this game, but I had no clue what it was about and how it played. And I can say straight up, I actually loved this game. Bloodwash is a horror game based in a laundromat with low poly graphics. Other than the messed up plot, The low resolution graphics definitely works in its favor and makes the game a little bit more eerie. I can't even see the street. Oh my gosh, you stupid.
May I sit beside you?
There's plenty of other seats, so I don't see why you would need to do that.
You're going to die tonight.
Oh, that's nice.
What?
So you play as Sarah, a pregnant college student living with her alcoholic boyfriend in a rundown apartment complex. One night, the washing machine in the basement breaks down, so of course we think it's a fantastic idea to go out in the middle of the night to wash our clothes. And to make matters worse, there's a serial killer on the loose that's targeting pregnant women, the Womb Ripper. Bro, this is fucked. I definitely encountered plenty of jump scares and messed up moments in this game. Oh. Oh, you stupid bitch.
It sounds like it's coming from that office by the pizza place.
That is scary. Pizza.
And down will come baby, cradle and all. Baby is drowsing, cozy and fair.
That is sending a shiver down my spine, bro. What the? The platinum was simple enough. All I had to do was play the story mode, talk to all NPCs, and just get a few collectibles and miscellaneous trophies. There's the Bloodwash Platinum. I really enjoyed this game and it was definitely worth checking out. So that's it for day 10. We're sitting on 9 platinums and 10 days into the challenge. So let's move on to day 11. On to the next day, we started a game called Maquette. I played Subliminal not too long ago and I really enjoyed that and the idea of manipulating objects using perspective. Maquette had a similar idea. You use objects in and out of this maquette to manipulate their size and solve certain puzzles. I had to complete this game and speedrun every section to get the platinum. Being completely honest, I did not enjoy this as much as I thought I would. It's a decent game, it just wasn't really my cup of tea, but anyways, we powered through and we platinumed this to move on. On to the next day, we played our first co-op game. So me and a mate started Overcooked 2 and got straight into cooking chaos. What the f am I doing?
I just need lettuce. Give me lettuce.
Yep, here you go. Wait, don't chuck it, just put it on the bench.
You put the pickles in the wrong.
Thank you.
No, you gave. That's not tomatoes.
I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing, bro.
Put the tomato in the lettuce.
The order's on the top left. I didn't even see that. All right.
Are you?
No, I definitely didn't see that. Don't say anything. Shush. In 3 lettuces. Here you go.
Can you chuck it in my direction so I at least can pick them up?
I'm sorry. I said this is gonna be chaos.
Yeah. Remember that we are friends. Remember that this game can get quite chaotic.
I think if you just don't yell at me, I'll be okay.
I can't.
Tell me I could have changed my character, bro. Tell me there was a character select and I actually chose to look like this.
Yeah, there is a character select, but instead you chose the animal with a dildo on it.
He just f***ing pushed me. You needed me to put it on the
It's a
table.
busy kitchen, bro. Get around or get out.
Ooh, bitch. Look at these. Stop, move, bro. Where are the plates?
They're there. Here. Look at the rice.
Ah! Punch me out of the way like that, bro.
Get it up. Get up.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at something else. Oh, it's not an actual oven. That's why I wasn't cooking.
What?
Nothing.
Hey,
Put it
why
this
did
one.
you change?
It's right there.
Oh,
it's right there.
that's
That was
what-
already done. Yeah. I just spilled Coke everywhere.
820, bro. You joking? This is why I just have no place to put it on site.
Oh, I just got run over. I'm dead. What the?
Put a steak in the pan?
Yeah.
Put it in the oven.
Yeah. That means we can't use it.
Have any cheese?
Yep, I am aware now. I am now aware of my mistakes. Okay, so after we learned how to cooperate with each other, we actually made some progress. Trophies were simple enough, 3-star every single level and just get a few miscellaneous trophies. This took so much longer than anticipated and actually carried over to the next day. So we spent most of this day again playing the game and we finally platinumed it. And that's the first co-op game of the challenge complete. We started off the next day having a cup of coffee while playing Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk is a very chill game where you play as a barista, listening to people's problems while giving them the right beverage. Didn't take too long to get this platinum and honestly, pretty chill game. Straight after that we played the Gardens Between. This was actually surprisingly good with a unique premise to the game. Moving forward advances the time as usual, but moving backwards rewinds time. Using these controls you solve certain puzzles to advance in the game. The trophies were very simple, we just needed to complete the game while finding a few hidden secrets during these little sequences between levels. The next day we started off playing What Remains of Edith Finch. This game was pretty morbid and depressing, but kind of beautiful at the same time. It is a first-person exploration game, and the story follows a 17-year-old Edith Finch, the last surviving member of her family, as she returns to her ancestral home for the first time in 7 years. We basically just need to explore the house, uncovering the family's mysterious past, and learn about the series of deaths that eventually caused the complete collapse of the family structure. So yeah, like I said, pretty morbid. The trophies were simple enough, just beat the game and do a few miscellaneous trophies.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. I told him going around was impossible. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Or the day my brother said teenage did. Sure.
Hey, language. Okay, got it.
Next up was Beyond the Blue. Beyond the Blue is an educational underwater diving adventure game. And to complete this game, we have to discover and scan every single species and fish on every single level. It is a pretty relaxing game, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't get repetitive. And it was relaxing up until the point where you reach the deep dark sea, and then it just got very uncomfortable. Even though I know there's nothing in the game that actually attacks you or that's hostile, but I'm terrified of the open ocean, and like I said, this part made me so uncomfortable. And especially when we came across the giant squid. That. Here's a quick montage of getting the platinum before moving on to the next game. Goosebumps was one of my favorite series as a kid. I read the books and even watched the show, so I was kind of keen to play this and get a bit of nostalgia. Goosebumps is a point and click game. You need to use your surroundings in each area to find clues and solve puzzles to progress the story. And that's basically what I did. I used my wits and my knowledge and intelligence to solve puzzles in each area all by myself with no help at all. With solid problem solving skills and patience, I was able to get this platinum. Look, it's a good game and I actually didn't mind it, but not for a challenge where time is against me, and yeah, I didn't want to spend too much time on this game, but I still love Goosebumps. The next day we played Venba, a narrative cooking game where the core gameplay involves Venba's journey of restoring lost recipes through trial and error. In each chapter, Venba and her son Kevin explore the family relationships through food, which plays out in puzzles. And also, I don't know what it was specifically, I think it might have been the sound effects, but some of these sequences I was honestly salivating. Look at this, man. Yum! This was actually a very wholesome game, and I'm glad I kind of played it for what it was and just enjoyed this one. The trophies were very simple. We just had to complete the game to get the platinum, with an exception of a few miscellaneous trophies. After Venba, we started the second co-op game of this challenge, A Way Out. A Way Out is a co-op action-adventure game played from a third-person perspective. It's specifically designed for split-screen co-op multiplayer, which means that even if played online, you still see the other player's screen. So in the game, we play two characters. You control either Leo or Vincent, two convicted prisoners who must break out of prison and stay on the run from authorities. It is a very story-driven game, so there are a lot of cutscenes to sit through, but that doesn't take away from the experience. There's plenty of choices to make, pretty funny interactions, and of course, some solid stealth and action gameplay. I highly recommend this to anyone looking for a solid co-op game to play. We both loved it and had plenty of laughs.
Wait, bro, I didn't know you actually did the game.
Haven't really thought about it. Still overthinking. There's a difference between overthinking things.
You think I want to put that in the video?
Are you implying that I'm not smart?
Alright, I guess I'm this guy then.
It's just a card, man. I need your name and
Just
number.
be patient, bro.
Closer. It's not here.
Oh, Leo.
So what happens if we... Oh shit, there's a guard right there. I mean, can you imagine that guard just looking up to the left and seeing these guys do this? How the hell do we do... Alright, next one.
Wait for the light.
Oh, sorry, my fingers slipped.
Oh shit, the thunder. I know.
Alright, next one.
هذه خطرة وكبيرة جدا. حلوة.
Very cool, of course.
What are they saying?
I can't fucking understand.
Hey.
The old man's here.
I got it.
Oh man, you gotta give me a warning.
Let her go. Get your
What the
get your hands off her.
He got me? What?
Oh shit!
Get your ass on
I
it.
think we're gonna do it. Yeah.
What the hell are we doing?
I'm over it.
You're over it because I beat you, that's why. Terrible, bro.
You wanna play this game?
No, we're gonna finish this game. We're gonna finish it.
I know how competitive you are. I just had to talk a little bit of shit to get you in there. Now, in terms of trophies and its platinum, all of the trophies were basically miscellaneous trophies for random things that you can do in each level. So no collectibles or difficulty related trophies or anything like that. I actually thought the trophies were a bit too easy. I mean, the last trophy you get in this game was actually almost an entire chapter before finishing the game. So if you wanted to platinum this game, you could do it without even finishing it, which is a little odd in my opinion. Come on, give me the platinum. Done. There's the platinum.
So we don't win this game?
That was fun. Technically, we're done. Do you want to finish it?
Alright, guys.
We did end up playing and finishing the whole game, of course, because, like I said, we really enjoyed the game and just wanted to see what happens at the end. We're glad we did, because there's actually a pretty sick plot twist at the end. Don't worry, I won't spoil it for you guys, just in case anyone here wants to play the game. What's happening, everyone? We are just over halfway through this challenge, and man, I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I had no idea that this was going to be this tiring. I mean, it's definitely a pretty tiring challenge, but I didn't think it was going to take a toll on me because I'm actually getting exhausted now. But hey, it is what it is, and I'm kind of still glad I got to play some games that I probably wouldn't have played if it wasn't for this challenge, to be honest. I got to experience some, very different games and a whole lot of, I guess, genres. But nonetheless, it's been pretty fun. Pretty excited for some of the games that's coming up. Like, we've got The Last of Us that I've never played, and I've always wanted to play that game. So there's some pretty cool games, coming up. And the 8 out of 10 difficulty as well. That's going to be a bit of a challenge. We're doing Downwell for that game. So let's go home and finish off Batman first, and I guess we'll go from there. So yeah, let's go. So I've actually never played a Telltale game before, and I just wanted to see what it was all about. I thought this challenge would be a perfect opportunity to do so. As everyone knows, it's basically an interactive story with a bunch of QTEs, so all the trophies just require you to complete the game and nothing else. I did enjoy it. We played this for the majority of the day and carried on to the next day as well. The story was cool, and actually considering playing more Telltale games in the future, but not for this challenge. Tekken 8 was the next game, and I was so keen to play this. The last Tekken game I played was Tekken 3, and I used to love it. I just remember spamming X and circle while using Eddie Gordo, or using Yoshimitsu and just finding some awesome hidden combos and moves. Tekken 3 was one of those games that I played endlessly when I was young, until I got another game on my birthday or Christmas. I actually really enjoyed Tekken 8, a lot more than I actually anticipated, to be honest. I started off playing and completing the story mode and got all the related trophies for that, while also getting a few miscellaneous trophies along the way. After the main story, I went on to complete 10 character stories. So each character in this game has their own individual story, and you just needed to finish 5 fights to unlock their cutscene at the end. After that, I went on to Arcade Quest. Arcade Quest is an additional story mode with a brand new original story that's separate from the main game. The matches in this mode have 2 rounds per match and at least 3 to 5 fights to complete any location you go to, depending on your skill. After you defeat the champion of that location, you unlock the next destination that you need to head to and do the same thing. After Arcade Quest, I jumped online to get all the online related trophies. I liked this game, but that didn't mean I was any good at it, or at least I didn't have enough time to get good at it. So when I versed actual players, I got f***ing destroyed. Honestly, some of the players I came across were insane. They'd take half your health bar before you could even get a chance to throw your first punch. I did get lucky though. One trophy required you to win 1 ranked match, and I somehow destroyed the first person I came across and got the trophy with no struggle. Player matches though, different story. There was no mercy shown at all, and I honestly thought I was going to get stuck on this for a while, and I might have screwed up the whole challenge by picking this game. I thought I'd work on other trophies for now, just until I can figure out how to get these online trophies. So we gave online a break for now and went on to play Ghost Mode. Ghost Mode is a mode where you play the ghosts of actual players, and there's a trophy here called Godfather. It requires you to defeat Harada_Tekken in Super Ghost Battle. This is Katsuhiro Harada's ghost, which is a producer from Bandai Namco, and he produced the Tekken series. So yeah, this wasn't going to be easy. I was actually getting really worried now. I had no idea what to expect or how hard this was going to be, but I versed him and somehow destroyed him. I mean, I'm not sure if they updated the game to make this a lot easier or he just glitched out on me, but he did nothing. He just spazzed out for a bit, so luckily enough I was able to beat him first go. Anyways, I'm not complaining, not asking any questions, we got it done. In all fairness, I know this would be an amazing feeling if I just got these online trophies on my own, ended up defeating a player that was ridiculously good. But I just didn't have the time for that. I needed to move on and play the next game, otherwise I was going to fail this entire challenge. I really had to get some help with this trophy, and well, it was none other than my cooking colleague and prison escape inmate, Jachale.
Remember that we are friends. Do you want to play this game?
He came into the rescue, I absolutely obliterated him, it was very satisfying. And there it is, after 2 days, Tekken 8 is done. Alright, the next day we decided to play Lara Croft Go. Lara Croft Go is a turn-based puzzle game. Pretty easy for the most part and not really much to get into with this one. It's a fairly simple and straightforward game. Each section has multiple puzzles that you need to solve to get to the next level, and there's also plenty of collectibles to get along the way. But with a trusty Google guide, we got this platinum in no time. Now we're on to the next day and we're playing Lake. Lake is a graphic adventure game played from a third-person perspective. We play as Meredith Weiss, who returns to her hometown of Providence Oaks, Oregon, to work as a mail delivery driver. So, how was this game? It's pretty much a delivery simulator. All I did was deliver stuff for 6 hours while talking to people, that's it. I know a lot of people enjoyed this game, but I just didn't. I found it so boring, to be honest, and I just wanted to move on after about an hour of playing. I do get the appeal to it. I guess if you just sit back and relax and really have nothing else to do, it could be enjoyable, but obviously being on a timer and having so much more games that we want to experience, I think that may have taken away from enjoying this game, but all in all, it just really didn't do much for me. It is day 22 and we're currently 22 platinums in, so we're doing okay with time. I was meant to start The Last of Us Part 1, but I have not received the game yet. So I bought a hard copy and I'm still waiting on it to arrive. So I'm just trying to choose another game, try and reshuffle things around. I think we could do Ratchet and Clank today. I think we'll do... Oh, there's also a Plague Tale and High on Life. Oh my god, there's so many games I want to play. Yeah, we'll do Ratchet and Clank, man. Let's do it. I think this is a good choice. Let's do this one. This will be fun. Let's go. Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart. I've always wanted to play a Ratchet and Clank game, but I never got around to it, so I'm very glad I picked this one for the challenge. I played this roughly for the next 2 days, smashing through the story and getting as many collectibles and miscellaneous trophies as I could along the way, so the endgame grind would be minimal. Here's a compilation of the journey. Our first Ratchet and Clank game platinumed, and I enjoyed every single bit of it. Straight after finishing Ratchet and Clank, I got onto the next game, The Artful Escape. A complete different experience to anything I've ever played. With a beautiful art style, fun gameplay, and just an abstract game, The Artful Escape is definitely a breath of fresh air when it comes to originality. So the story is about Francis, a teenager guitar prodigy set out on a psychedelic journey to inspire his stage persona and confront the legacy of his uncle, a dead folk legend which Francis lives in the shadows of.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
I know you're probably confused to what the game is about, but trust me, you just need to play it to experience it for yourself. The trophies were straightforward, it just consisted of completing the story, and there's a few miscellaneous trophies that you'll probably get along the way. The Artful Escape was awesome and I highly recommend this.
I am the flamboyant
Kebab. So we're at day 24 with 24 platinums. Not too bad, but we needed to really get a move on to actually pass the challenge, so today was a full day of pure gaming. Starting off with Trench, a first-person World War survival horror game. Honestly, this was just a walking sim with some jump scares. I'm not even gonna get into the details of this game. Now moving on to the next game, Murderhouse. This was similar to Bloodwash, and because I love that game so much, I wanted to play another game that was similar. I needed to play the story normally and then speedrun it. That should get all the trophies required for the platinum. Longest hallway known to man. This game has a limited number of saves. You can only save the game when you use an in-game item, which is a pencil, and there's obviously a limited number of these in the game. So I had played a fair bit and ended up dying, so after loading up an old save, I completed the game and ended up unlocking all the speedrun trophies as well. What the hell? So that's a good thing. I just saved an entire playthrough and just needed to do one more trophy, which was die in the prologue, and I should get the platinum. So I thought, perfect, let's replay the beginning and we'll get that last trophy and move on, right?
No.
Well, I guess I'll just show you. Hello, that still scared me a little bit. I sacrifice myself. There we go. Helpless victim and the platinum. No platinum? Huh? Where's the platinum? Oh, why did that happen? Oh, what an idiot. I even looked through the trophy list when I was like, how did I unlock that trophy? What? Oh my god. There's no platinum trophy for this. I honestly don't know how I missed that. I guess I was just on autopilot at this mode and I didn't even check to see if this game had a platinum before starting it. I even checked the trophies a couple of times throughout the playthrough and I still didn't realize it didn't have a platinum until the very end. Honestly, I was so upset that I played the next game, which was Slide, and platinumed it in literally 60 seconds, just to try and redeem the lack of platinum for Murderhouse. But don't worry, I consider Slide as shovelware to be honest, so I'm not going to count this towards the final platinum number. After that, I played Burly Men at Sea. Burly Men at Sea is a folktale about a trio of large bearded fishermen who step away from the ordinary to seek adventure. A playthrough lasts about 15 minutes or so, but there's 12 different ways to end the story. All the trophies are basically miscellaneous trophies, as well as getting every single ending. Then I went on to play Without Escape, a point-and-click puzzle game which I thought I might enjoy, but really didn't. There's really not much to go into about this game, and I'll be honest, 5 minutes in and I just gave up and went on Google to find a guide because this was just not enjoyable. Next was another puzzle game called The Pillar. This was a really simple puzzle game, but honestly I found it to be so relaxing. I actually enjoyed this and played it at my pace, going through every puzzle. The trophies just consist of completing each level and also an additional trophy for each level you complete with an accuracy rate of 70% or higher. There's also trophies for finding the collectibles in each level. This is another game where you don't need to finish the whole game for the platinum. You just need to do the intro and the first 4 levels. Again, I find this so stupid. I mean, platinum should be a reward after you've completed everything there is to do in a game. I mean, for a challenge like this, no complaints, but in general, platinums should be a little harder to obtain with the bare minimum of at least completing the entire game. I have time for one more game today, and I chose Untitled Goose Game. You control a goose who bothers the inhabitants of an English village. Sounds so stupid. Players must use the goose's ability to manipulate objects and non-player characters to complete objectives. Man, I loved this game. This was so funny. It actually had some decent gameplay and mechanics as well. Like, it wasn't annoying to control the goose and to pick up certain objects, but it's just a really fun, silly, and an easy play. There are some trophies though that require you to speedrun every level, so this was actually a little challenging, or a lot more challenging than I thought it would be. The timing was very strict, and you do have to sometimes rely on the AI being in certain places and behaving exactly as you want them to. Regardless, this still only took 6 hours and I enjoyed the hell out of this game. Here's a montage of the chaos that we got up to. On to the next day, and we're finally playing The Last of Us Part 1. I had not played this game and had been wanting to for a very, very long time. So what did I think of it? Honestly, what can I say? This game is a masterpiece and no one can change my mind about it. I loved every single moment, every cutscene, every level, every encounter. Honestly, I think this is probably my favorite play on the list. Spider-Man 2 was a very close second, or Spider-Man 2 was my favorite up until this game. I spent the next 3 days playing this, completing the story, getting the collectibles and all the miscellaneous trophies. Luckily, this version of the game doesn't have any of the online trophies and doesn't have any difficulty related trophies as well. So the platinum for this version is a lot easier than, the original Last of Us or The Last of Us Remastered. I absolutely love this game and I'm so keen to play part 2 now after this challenge is finished. Now we're on to day 28, and I was going to take this day off, but instead I ended up playing Unpacking. Literally the premise of the game: unpack and place the items in the right rooms and places. I was just unpacking while contemplating my life and this challenge and how unbelievably draining it was, unpacking all the information and experience I've gained throughout the entire month. No, but seriously, this was a good and relaxing game before the storm. Yep, remember the rules? I had to platinum an 8 out of 10 game, and I left it till last, and I only have 3 days to do this. We platinumed Unpacking, basically just a whole bunch of miscellaneous trophies and completing all the levels. The last 3 days of the entire challenge, and we have to platinum Downwell, a 2015 vertically scrolling shooter game with roguelike elements. What's roguelike? Well, if you lose all of your HP at any point, you start from the very beginning. If I couldn't finish this game in time, then I failed the entire challenge. Instead of me talking you through it, I'll just show you the chaos of this game. Okay, now let's get into the trophies. Let me break it down for you. We'll split this into 3 stages, which is what is recommended to get the platinum in this game. Stage 1, beat the game on normal mode. Just get from start to finish with no other requirements. There are 4 areas plus the boss level, and each area has 3 levels, so that's a total of 13 levels all up. Stage 2, miscellaneous trophies. There are multiple trophies that require you to do certain things within the levels. For example, complete a level without visiting a side room, which are places you go to get gems, upgrades and health. Complete a level without killing an enemy, land 100 combo, complete an area without landing. Some of these were actually pretty difficult, but for the most part they weren't too bad. And stage 3, which is beat the game in hard mode. But before I show you that run, I want to show you my reaction to beating the game on normal mode. Oh, I'm stuck. Damn it, man. I need help. Yo, I just did it. Oh yeah! Damn! Shit. Oh, far out. Oh my gosh. Normal mode was hard enough for me, and hard mode was just straight hell. This was hard mode. We did it. We finished it on the last day at 4:30 p.m. I'm actually shaking. I'm spewing. I didn't get to record that. I didn't get to record my reaction, but I was at a point where I actually accepted defeat. I didn't think I was going to platinum this today. It was so difficult. It was run after run. I think I'd be able to at around 25 hours playing this game, but I turned the camera off. I turned the lights off. I just wanted to completely focus, because if I had any chance of platinuming this today, I needed to actually focus. Oh my gosh, but yeah, we did it. We fucking did it. We finished the challenge, successfully finished the challenge. There it is. There's that last platinum. 31st of July at 4:30 p.m. Oh, what a journey. What a journey, man. That was the craziest challenge I've done. So exhausting. So exhausting. But I'm so happy that it's done now. I get to make a cracker video for you guys, so I really hope you do enjoy this video and you stuck around till the end. And you know, I'm really happy with this challenge. I'm over the moon with how I did, and I guess I could say I recommend it, but to a degree, it's not an ideal way of enjoying games because you're always on a timer. And I feel like some games where I would have genuinely enjoyed more if I actually took the time and just played the game and like slowly, rather than trying to finish it in one sitting for like, you know, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever it may be. And I feel like if you didn't have a time limit, you could actually sit down and really enjoy those games. But nonetheless, we played some amazing games. We got it done. That's all that matters. We got it done. Man, I can't believe it. I can't believe it's over. Honestly, let's have a look. Let's go through everything. So that's the last trophy. Let's go right at the beginning. Let's start at the first one. It was this one, Marvel Spider-Man. The first trophy. The 1st of July, where is it? I think it might have been this one. Nope. It was one of these, but 1st of July, we commenced Spider-Man, which is our first game. And we went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. You know what, actually? I'm going to say 33 games platinum, not 34. You know why? I'm going to minus this platinum. Where is it? Slide. Slide took me, I think, 65 seconds to get this. We're not going to count this trophy at all. So let's say 33 games. We platinumed 33 proper games, with the exception of Slide, because I got desperate because we finished Murderhouse and we didn't get a platinum. So at desperate measures, I bought this game for $1 and we completed it in a minute and got a platinum. But honestly, I count this as shovelware, so I'm not going to count this trophy, this platinum at all. But yeah, 33 proper platinums in 31 days. I'm happy with that. I hope you guys are happy with that. I hope you found this video entertaining and this journey entertaining. And yeah, if you stuck around for the whole thing, thank you so much. It actually means a lot. I put a lot of effort into this, and if you're enjoying the content, you know, consider subscribing. Give this video a like, you know, it'll help get some traction and more people to watch it. But other than that, I'm going to take about a week off, no gaming at all, and then we'll get into the second video that I have in store for you guys. But yeah, nonetheless, thank you for watching. See you guys next time.